back to normal hours. We have a job at 8 o'clock, then we have another small pickup, and then we have a clean out to go look at. She called us. That was a tip from a realtor. We're gonna go see how this day rock and rolls, but man, it's good not to be up at starting work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, this is about the 7th time we've been here, and he's got a bunch of boxes, and boy oh boy, that he got busy. So we're gonna hit this. This is our first job of the day. We had to run to the dump first because he has way more than normal. So we're gonna hit this. Let's get this day done. All right, man, this is our second load. We got 3/4 full of those boxes. It's gonna be a very good day. And then we got a house clean out and we're rocking and rolling. What do you think, Joe? You think it's good? No words?
Too windy today.
Yes. All right, man, we are headed for job number 3. I'm really not even sure what it is. It's a woman, her son passed away. I'm not sure whether or not in the house or outside of the house at this point. It really doesn't matter for our job. We just come in unless there's biohazard or bio waste or things like that we just, don't deal with. It doesn't matter to us. And then I think there's an organ, and it's just a clean out. I guess her son left a mess when he passed away, and she's stuck cleaning it. And so we got this from a realtor who gave us her number, gave her our number, and so we're tickled to death with that. So those connections really work, guys, as far as business in the future. You never know until you know. So you just keep handing your cards out, keep meeting and greeting and saying hello to people and making this world happen, the world of junk removal. So we're gonna go see what that is, and we're gonna make this day work. All right, man, we are at the third job today. Some things are just scary. Well, it's windy today, but hey, yeah, this is got blood, nothing that we can't handle. It's all dry, number 1, boxes, etc. It's not a pretty sight. I just want to tell people, man, remember, life is better than you know, man. Take it easy, take a breath, and chill for a while before you do something rash and stupid, and before you call us. Well, this is brand spanking new. Never been started, given to me, and there's a bunch of tools. Can't wait to see what's next. Yeah, this thing has lots of blood on it. Another box full of it. I'm not sure really what happened here. There's a power saw that is covered in blood. The bedroom floor is covered in blood. And it's one of those jobs, guys. We're not really happy with it, but we can do it. All right, man. This day is done. I dropped Joe off. She's got a Bible study going a little later, and so we wound up doing that last job. It took a long time. We gave her a break. I can't even imagine what she must be going through. It's kind of sad. It's kind of weird. I just put a video out about the first job I ever did, and that was a suicide, and that's what this was. It's a suicide. There were things there that we wouldn't touch. I'm not sure why somebody who is not quite 50 would do that, but this is life. And one of the things I guess I'd like to just, man, if you're thinking of doing something like that, just hold off for a little bit. Breathe. Let the wind go on your face. Count your blessings. They do add up. When you just feel like crap all the time, and you just, like this, you don't focus on the good things in life. And the good things in life are happening all around you. Whether or not it's a grandkid, whether or not it's your kids doing well, your friends are doing well, and we live in a world that we don't even celebrate our friends doing well. I've got several people that I know in the junk removal business that have far surpassed me and started about the same time. I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I'm happy for them. What they're doing is working. And so if I had that kind of personality where, fudge, man, how come they're doing it all right and I don't get mine. I want that. Then I'm focused on their crap and their goodness and all that instead of mine. and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and I can see how that can be depressing and bring you down. And if you just focus, look, today, this woman was in a world of hurt, and me and Joanne went in there and we helped. And that's the bottom line, man. It's all about service. We helped her. We helped figure things out. The kitchen was usually we charge, extra to go through and pull stuff out of the cupboard. It wasn't about the money today, man. We made good money today. We had, you might as well call it 2 full loads. We made good money today. But that second job was not about the money. It was about making life a little better for somebody who was going through probably the worst thing she's ever gone through in her life. And at least that's how I run my business. There's plenty of, money chasing, that sort of thing. But that's not my focus. My focus is customer service, number one. My focus is building my business, which the money will come. I don't know if I ever shared this with you. Years ago, I had a pretty good sized landscaping company in Florida, and a multi-million-dollar company came into our town, and they were going to put everybody out of business. Well, so my company grew, his company grew, and just my company was taking real estate from them. And so they approached me to buy me out, to buy my company with all the equipment and all of my clients. And I brought all my paperwork over. We had a business luncheon, and he calls me back up and he says, "Wow, man, you make $10 an hour per man hour than we do. How is that possible?" And I told him, I go, "Well, I'm not sure how it's possible, but how I run my company is I take care of my customers and they take care of my money." And he looked at me and he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I've never worried about what I charge my customers. I charge what is worth for me to do the job, and they pay. And I always 100% give what they're asking for. Never does a day go by that I don't give it to them. I never lie to them. If something gets missed and they ask me, I never turn around and say, 'Well, I just didn't have time, I'll get it this time.' I always tell the truth. I always turn around and go, 'Man, I forgot about that. I am so sorry.'" So they learned to take my word as it came. And so I wound up running his company for a little bit, and I wound up walking away. And it was interesting because he asked me why. And I said, "Because you take care of the money first, and you don't take care of your customers." And side note is all my customers stayed with him until my contract with him was gone, and then he wound up losing quite a few of them. The point in all of this is this: he makes buku money. As far as the world is concerned, he is much more successful than I was and ever will be. It's not my goal to make $1 million. My goal is customer service and to have a decent living and to make really good money. That's my goal. I'm not looking at franchising. I'm an old guy, man. I'm going to build something that somebody can walk right into and take the keys and build it as big, strong as they want to. It will have a brand. It will have an excellent record, and somebody will be able to walk in here and make $250,000 in a heartbeat. And that's what I'm building. That's my goal. That's my end goal, is to make a real good living while I do it, and then for somebody to walk in and say, "Thanks, Dad. Hey, can I have the car keys?" And I'll say, "Here's your car keys, man. Take it." And if they made it a billion-dollar company, it's nice, man. I had a little bit to do with the foundation. So where all this comes from is this, man. Don't stress out about life. If you're not the next big, 8 got junk, whatever, so what? As long as you're having fun, as long as you're doing well, as long as you're making a good living, enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy the perks. There's so many perks. And whenever you can, be gracious to people. Treat them well. You never know what they're going through in their personal life. All right, man. This is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal. And we'll be seeing you later. Bye. All right, man, that's the end of that house. We are glad to see it go. We pulled what we could for repurposing, and everything else is coming out slowly but surely. And God bless the woman that we did this for.